Alright, what's up guys? I got kind of a short match for you today. It's kind of interesting match though. I had a lot of fun with it. It's versus SolarKneecaps, and he decided, hey, I only have one dark monotype and I made another one. Do you want to see it? And I was like, yeah, you've seen most of my monotypes, but we can have a go at it, so we'll play it back right now. As you can see by the thumbnail, I'm using mono fire, he's using mono flying. I get the feeling this might be a little bit slow, but we'll go ahead and do it like this anyways. I don't know. Whatever. So he leads with the Butterfree, and I'm going to lead with my Houndoom. This Houndoom has taunt because it's a lead, and it's got the sash and everything. I think Dark and Fire isn't exactly that bad of a coverage. The only thing that really walls it hard is Heatran. But I don't expect to be running into that because I see Bug and Flying on the Bug and Flying as a lead. So I know he's either using Mono Bug or Mono Flying at this point. He gets a crit with the Bug Buzz, which did matter because he would have done exactly half that. Would have been a 3-hit KO, so I would have been able to break his sash and then kill him off, and then have probably that amount of health left. But since he got that on the first one, all I can really do is, I can taunt him, so that way he doesn't sleep powder, because that's what they're notorious for. And here I have my my Infernape. I don't know why he used Grass Knot. I know he's going to be Bug or Flying anyway, and Grass isn't very effective versus either. I did it just to, fuck around, I guess. He's got one health left, it's whatever. He sent in Yanmega. I guess he was thinking that I would overpredict, and I honestly didn't really understand the logic here. The logic that he explained to me on the stream. I was like, the fuck? If I see one in front of me, of course I'm going to try to kill it in one hit. So I go for the Stone Edge, that takes it out. Thinking about it, I could have just gone for the Blaze Kick all the same, but I wanted a sure kill. And he brings in his Honchkrow. Everyone was telling me in the stream it's Scarfed because I was drunk, and I was like, fuck guys, I get it. I get that this Honchkrow is Scarfed. It outsped an Infernape. Jesus Christ. So don't spam my comments with that shit. But now that I know he's locked in a Brave Bird, I'm going to go ahead and bring out my Heatran, and he brings in an Articuno as I go for the Fire Blast. Now, I honestly expected a kill, and I know Articuno has a lot of Spec D-Bulk and quite a bit of HP as well, but in no way did I expect to take a Stab Fire Blast from him. I think it's a modest Heatran. I don't remember, but it actually lives that, and, dies to another one all the same, but that was still very impressive in my book. I don't know, I've always been a big fan of Articuno. The only problem is he gets raped by rocks, and I don't know, not much else to say there. He brings in the Gliscor. I know Gliscor doesn't really have a good Spec D, so I'm going to try to see how much damage I can do to it. I do probably around 80-85%, which is really good, but he's going to take me out with an Earthquake. To be honest, I really didn't have much use for Heatran at this point, knowing that his type was Flying, since now I can go ahead and pick off other stuff. I mean, I know I still do need to check the Honchkrow, but if his Honchkrow has Superpower, then there's a chance that it won't really matter anyways. I forget. I actually don't know what nature his Honchkrow is, so depending on that, whatever. Anyways, I bring out my Moltres. Thank God he did not set up rocks beforehand with Gliscor, otherwise I would have been pretty pissed at this point. I'm going to go ahead and go for the Flamethrower Cleanup. He taunts me, even though the only move that really affects is my my Will-O-Wisp. And I actually didn't plan on going for it anyway, so that's fine. He brings in Honchkrow again. You guys know how it goes at this point. He's going to KO me with Brave Bird, which is a crit. I actually did expect to live that. I really do want to say that that mattered. He takes an Aslid from Recall, which is always nice. But to be honest, that really did change the game from that point, because that was one of the only things I had that could have solidly taken in, aside from this Arcanine, so I'm running out of options here. He's going to bring in a Staraptor, intimidate me right back, since he knows my plan is to try to just intimidate him, take the hit, and then hit him back with Flare Blitz. It's a very basic strategy that I plan on going with. I go for Extreme Speed because that's what I tried to do. At least I coaxed him into the switch so I can see what else he has, which is good. He has the Sub-Raptor set, which is, becoming a little bit more popular. Every time I see a Staraptor, I never run into the Choice Band or Scar variant anymore. It's always Sub-Roost. But, since I'm intimidated, I'm thinking it's still not going to be a good option to stay in, but my last one happens to be a Blaziken, a Choice Banded Blaziken, so I'm not going to get a chance to switch it in at all, safely in this match whatsoever, or use it. If it was Scarf, maybe, but it's Banded Jolly, so it doesn't really make much of a difference. He hits me with a Brave Bird, does probably around I want to say that's like 2/3 of my health, which really hurts, and then I take something recoil. Now, this next part I definitely should have been thinking about, because his last one does happen to be the Honchkrow. It's 2 versus 1. I should have switched out to Blaziken, let him take recoil damage from killing off Blaziken, and then finished him off with an extreme speed. But that's not the case, because it's a live stream and I'm fucking around and I'm slightly buzzed at this point, I think. What happens? Okay, so I don't kill it off, and he's gonna kill himself off from Brave Bird recoil and all that stuff. So that's actually gonna be a draw. So that was a great game there, Scott. I'll leave his link in the description. You guys should definitely go check him out. And that's gonna be it for today. We're gonna wrap this video up real short. I'll leave my live stream link in the description. I do plan on streaming tonight, but if something different happens, I'll leave an edit in the description. I may or may not have plans coming up and whatnot. I haven't really figured that out yet. Other thing, the tournament brackets. If you signed up for my 4th gen theme team tournament, I left the brackets up yesterday. I can leave that link in the video as well. 4th gen and 5th gen first rounds will be going up probably a week and a half, 2 weeks from now, depending on how quick these guys can finish up prelims. And we'll just go from there. So I'll see you guys later.